Hi guys, my name is Ian Crew. I'm an instructor at the Joy of Dance Centre in Toronto, Ontario, and the creator of SocialBallroom.Dance, where you can learn your dance at your place on your schedule. I'm joined here today by Candace Poulton. Did I get that right?
Poulton, yes.
Awesome. Candace is a student. Did you want to say how long you've been dancing for?
It feels like 100 years, but probably 20.
And it looks like 10.
Oh, you're so cute.
So Candace is here because not only does she take lessons at different places, but she also practices at home. So why do you sometimes practice at home versus going to a studio?
Convenience. I live in a condo, so it's nice. I have a beautiful rec room and we have nice wooden floors.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes it's just easier, especially if it's cold and raining out, and you just feel like doing dancing. You just go down with somebody and practice a few things that you've learned. I don't do it as much as I should, but
we never do.
No, but I do enjoy it.
Do you ever find that space is an issue then, or is it pretty easy to make it work?
Yeah, no, space is not, because of where I live or how I live. Space is not usually a problem. But I like to go to different places around Toronto. I've only lived here 11 years. I'm from Montreal, and we did a lot of ballroom dancing there. And when I came to Toronto, I found it great because dance got me into meeting a whole bunch of people, and got me out of my shell, and I don't know what I would have done without dance. And
do you have any methods for working your dance practice into your routine?
Because I live in a high-rise condo, I'm in the hallway waiting for the elevator, and then I'll try and practice a step that takes a long stretch and stuff like that.
So when you're waiting for the elevator, because you have that hallway there to practice, that's awesome.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Have you ever had to awkwardly stop when somebody kind of comes around the corner?
Oh yes. So stand there and I'll sort of just shift and talk to them and wait for them to go.
Just getting my calisthenics taken care of.
Get in the elevator and go on my way. But I don't do that a lot. I usually like to practice with somebody, and I don't always have that opportunity. So
of course.
That makes it. I find people that have a constant partner, they can progress a lot faster because they have somebody that they can practice with.
I agree.
So that makes it more difficult because I don't have a partner anymore, so it makes it more difficult.
Do you ever get the opportunity to meet with other people and practice with other students in communal areas, things like that?
Well, yes, we usually get together at a couple of the places down in Etobicoke area too.
Okay.
And as I said, it was the best thing I ever did was move to Toronto and meet a whole dance community. Most people the only time they dance is when they go to a lesson and they practice there, and then they go home and get busy. They don't do anything, and the next week they show up and they've forgotten everything.
Right.
I've done that, and so that's where I find most people are.
Have you been able to compare between when you don't practice versus when you do practice?
Oh, huge difference. Huge, because you come out of your class and you remember it. And I remember when we first started dancing, that's what I used to do. We would go home and we'd practice that night.
Yeah.
Clean out the dining room and practice. And then the next day we'd do it again. But sometimes we would go home, not practice, get busy, get on with it, and the next week we would get to the studio and say, okay, what did we do? Couldn't remember a thing.
So when you're talking about clearing out the dining room, do you mean you actually
push the table?
Are you serious? You actually just move the table?
Oh yeah, and the chandelier was a little bit too low, so I even got a little hook and hooked it up on the ceiling.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yeah, we used to do that because the only space we had then where I was in the house was the dining room.
Do you ever have any other places apart from home in the studio where you practice? And do you tend to have a preference of what kind of place?
Well, I go dancing almost every week. I try.
So at socials?
Social dancing, and I get to dance with different people. And then I go to Florida. I find dance places down there. Everybody has a different style, so it's really great because, as I said, it gets you out. It gets you to meet people.
So are there any other methods that you explored that helped you, develop your dancing, or anyone who has used other techniques apart from learning at a studio?
Well, I've gone online through YouTube and tried to find if there's a step that I am having trouble with and I cannot remember it, I go online and it's been great. I learned a whole line dance that way. I've learned a little bit of West Coast that way, and even Foxtrot. I was having trouble, I don't remember which step it was now. Find it on YouTube. So
can you tell me some of the names of socials that you go to in the city?
Well, I definitely Joy of Dance.
Okay, yes.
Thursday night's good. They have great Saturdays here too. I go to the Westway and 30 up. They're both in the west end of the town.
Nice.
I've been to one or two up closer to North Toronto, but I don't remember the names right now because it's not very often that I go. I've been to dance cafes.
Oh yeah, I've heard about the Harmony Club is one.
Yes, I've never been there. I've heard a lot about the Harmony. I keep saying it. There's another one that's on Gervais now that used to be the Policemen's Association.
Oh yeah, the OFL, I think.
Yeah,
they call it now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm very glad that you were able to join us today, Candace. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
My pleasure. And thank you for watching, viewers. If you had any questions or comments about today's video, you can always message me on my Facebook fan page, Ballroom Dancers Anonymous, or you can email me at ian@SocialBallroom.Dance. Again, that's ian@SocialBallroom.Dance. Have yourself a fabulous week, and until next time, happy dancing.